and it is fantastic to see everybody out today. This is a monumental and historically significant milestone for Blyth, for the area, for the county, and for the country. Peter had indicated that back in 1920, the community wanted to build a cenotaph. Some thought maybe we should probably just build something that was a monument. Others wanted to put a heart to it and created a hall. The significant part of that was that it was the Women's Institute. And if you can remember back in the early 1900s, women didn't have a vote. But they pushed this project and created the heart, and the community followed in behind to create a facility that is now standing 100 years later. We have that same opportunity to create another historic event and push it on for the next 50 years or more. The significance of that is that we have pushed the Blyth brand, the Blyth Festival, from coast to coast, from this small community, which is no different than seeing the Women's Institute push the building to creation. That's no easy task. It takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of vision, and it's very inspiring to see this community go through all its cycles over the last 140 years, to see the pride that the community continues to hold for itself. And a lot of friends of mine have said over the years that Blyth is kind of like that little guy that will always be fighting above his weight class. And we do. There is no challenge that isn't big enough that we can't push ourselves into creating something better that we are, that we can always push ourselves to create something that is above our weight class. And this is again an opportunity for us to do that. From a business standpoint, I applaud the effort. As you've heard before in every speaker, I am so excited about the possibilities. I am embracing the opportunity to see Blyth become a 365-day-a-year cultural hub for Canada. And it's coming from this building, this Memorial Hall, this place that holds so many memories for everybody across the land. And it continues to tell our stories and their stories now and forevermore. Thank you very much.
In the 70s, I had the great good fortune to be invited to the Banff Centre. I don't know if any of you have been to the Banff Centre recently or back in the day. In the 70s, the Banff Centre was little more than a school and a theatre. It's an art school. People in t-shirts and jeans and Doc Martens, singing, playing saxophones, putting little shows together, doing the best that they could. Well, over the decades, I've been invited back, and I've watched that centre grow. Over the decades, I've been back as an actor, as a director, as a producer, an administrator, and over the last 45 years, the Banff Centre has grown into an international centre of culture and commerce. It is an unbelievable centre. That place is your place too. It is part of your country. When I go to Banff, I don't feel I've crossed a border into some other country. I believe I'm at a place that's an institution for all of us, a cultural institution. It is a remarkable thing. That was a group of people who got together and said, I think we can do this. That's what we're asking for today. Humble beginnings. We're standing here, this small crowd of people. Can we do it? Well, I know we can't do it alone. I know the committee can't do it by themselves. I know North Huron will be called on. I know the province will be called on. The country will be called on. But most importantly to me, this community will be called on. because this is your legacy. It's not mine, it's not the committee's, it's not a few people. It is for us, and it is for future generations. So I'm going to encourage you, I'm going to challenge you to come aboard in some capacity for this project, be a part of it, so that you can share in the glory of it, because I think it will be glorious. We'll have challenges, we'll have some headaches, we'll butt heads, but I know in the end our goal is honorable, and as Rick said, it's attached to this building right here. It all starts right here, and that's why we're standing here right now on July 28th, a very important date. Before I close, I just want to tell you we've been embarking on a quiet campaign, we've called it. So of the $6 million that we want to raise in the 5 years, we're at not a bad starting spot. We have raised to date, we have pledges for this campaign of $1 million. We're 1/6 of the way there. Now saying that doesn't mean, oh, okay, well then good. You're good to go. We are far from good to go. We are a long way from good to go. It's a great start. And those who have pledged, it means a lot. But the toonies are going to mean the same thing. The $100 are going to mean the same thing. It all is. It's how much you can contribute would be great. And it's not just in money. It's in your spirit, in your belief. It's also in your volunteerism, in kind. All of those things mean quite a lot. Blyth Memorial Community Hall. That's where we are. We're talking about moving this thing in a cultural hub way, but really that's the heartbeat of this. It really is. So I want to thank you for coming out. I look forward to hearing your comments. Linda Lentz has some volunteer forms if you want to sign them up. Here's our only hard platform, so you're going to have to do it at the podium. You don't have to speak, unless you want to. Yeah. What's that?
I want to.
Do you want to speak?
I want to.
Okay, Linda Lentz, please. All right.